I'm sitting here with Don Crosby with Global Behavior, and Don and I started talking about what he does and what he brings to the table in terms of helping people understand who they are. Not that they're trying to reinvent themselves, but actually understand who they are and what makes them, react and act the way they do, and how they can really help other people understand their business or their idea, their service better. Because once they understand who they are, then they can take that to the next level. Don, as we work together, I think we're on the same frame of thought, and that is that we are out to bless people,
yes,
and give to people.
Absolutely.
And I've known all about these assessments for years and years and years, over 25 years.
Sure.
And the costs to do these things are not necessarily always prohibitive, but for some people it is. Or if they have got to spend the kind of money that they have to spend, they're just not willing to spend it on themselves.
Absolutely.
To actually make a difference, which is crazy to me. Okay.
Right.
And, in talking to you and realizing that your heart's in the right place and that you are a server first and that you really want to give to people, yes. I think that's why this relationship, or we'll call it marriage, whatever you want to call it, is so valuable, because I think that we can accomplish the same goal, right. Bless people, make it work on an economic level for us, right?
Yes.
And so, Don, I'd like to just have you kind of share what's about to happen when people take your test, and the blessings that they'll get back and how it benefits them directly. I understand it because yeah. I've taken these assessments, not necessarily yours. I've taken a bunch of other ones, and now that I've taken yours, then I see there are definitely some differences, but more importantly, you're looking at it from a different perspective. You're saying it's not about patting your back pocket as much as it is, let me bless some people, I'll get rewarded as a result of it. So I want you to take the mic from me and share.
Perfect. Well, Jim, first of all, I'd like to ask the question is that what is it worth to improve a relationship?
Well, are you kidding?
Yeah,
there is no price.
No, most people say priceless.
Yeah.
But when I ask people to put a price on it, if you're going to go to the store and you're going to go to Nordstrom's and look for a product that would be something that would heal your marriage, what would you pay for that?
I would pay whatever it took.
Absolutely. And so,
by the way,
yes,
that's a fact. Just marriage counseling alone is usually between $70 to $150 an hour, mm-hmm. Minimum, between
yes.
$70 and $150 an hour. And people pay that all day long because they want to save their marriage.
Absolutely. But in the terms of understanding one another, we simply don't like to invest a lot of money because we don't understand the concept. Well, in the last 18 years, we've worked with over 20,000 people, Fortune 500 companies with this technology. And my heart and our passion has been to share it with people. So it's not just a corporate license. Mm-hmm. We're not just training Mercedes-Benz, but we're working with the wives and the family of the people that work at Mercedes-Benz. So we're taking what we have into the home, taking it into the lives of entrepreneurs so they can have better relationships, greater understanding. Just today we've had a marriage encounter all day.
Well, let me speak to that. Don, I actually watched highly trained, highly professional people that I actually knew mm-hmm. come up to you, and they wanted to have the assessment. They were waiting in line to find out what you were going to tell them. And I'm going to tell you something, that says a lot, because there are people that they already know, mm-hmm. they already get it, mm-hmm. and they were standing in line here today,
yes.
all day.
Yes.
You couldn't leave this chair.
No.
I mean, where other vendors didn't quite have as much stuff going on, you could not leave to even go to any of the workshops no. because people wanted you. They wanted to know what you were going to tell them.
Yes. And the dynamic there is that each person's different. But what we were giving them, see, our assessment, Jim, as you know, it measures much, much more than the other assessments. Even though it takes 4 or 5 or 6 minutes to complete, it's like an MRI. It just measures the entirety of the behavior. And so there, for example, probably 36 people left today, and I know them as better than they know themselves.
Oh, I believe it.
It's just crazy. But the dynamic here, Jim, of what we're going to do together is to make a deposit in the families and people's lives to come against misunderstanding and provide them understanding. And that's the greatest gift that I think we can give anyone, is just turn the lights on, let them know why they do what they do. God didn't make junk.
Nope, he didn't.
So it's just
But he can't steer a parked car either.
No, that's true. But the whole factor here is to understand why we do it, and to not be so hard on ourselves, and to be the best of the best of how he's groomed us to be. So that's a snapshot of what we're doing here with the MyProScan report.
Right on.
So.
Hey, Don, we're on the same wavelength. I know that it's all about blessing people first. You would not have helped as many people you have. And you're always smiling, so I know that you must get gratification from the process.
Love it. Passionate.
Yeah, awesome, man. Awesome. Thank you.
Meeting you, Jim.